Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm super excited to be here. I made it. um, Last dialogue we finished abruptly, and I apologize for that. But I will answer the questions for the last dialogue as well. So I guess let's start. Today is a kind of significant day. I hope you feel it. Today is actually a very interesting day. Very interesting. The Pluto moved into Aquarius and the Sun moved into Aquarius too. So they're together in Aquarius. Now, Sun in Aquarius is an often thing we see it every year. But Pluto in Aquarius haven't been in Aquarius for the last 250 years. So it is significant, and I'm excited to feel this light energy. For the last, what is it? For the last 16 years, it was pretty heavy. Pluto was in Capricorn. Now it's going to be in Aquarius. It will be a different dynamic. And I hope you will feel it as well. Now, today you might feel some kind of changes. Today, yesterday, tomorrow. Notice what you want to change. What kind of what are you craving for change? Like what would you want in your life to change? So observe yourself. Observe what is changing in your life. Now, that's about Pluto. So Pluto in Aquarius is different. It's lighter. Pluto is a social planet. It's big, but it will be much lighter and focus more on vision than on something material. And I will tell you my story. When Pluto moved to Capricorn, it was in 2008. It was January 2008. In 3 months, I opened a business, and I didn't want just a business. I opened a limousine company. So I went for a big something big at once like that, and it was a little too much for me, obviously, but I still did. So see what would you want to change? Even me right now already feel this tendency. I want to change. I want to be free of everything. Aquarius doesn't like to be attached to anything. Aquarius likes more freedom, likes more. It's more a visionary, more than a materialistic possession. So we all, like our whole society, will be changing towards it. So observe yourself, because usually the first couple days is where how we're going to to live this life, how we're going to live the next 20 years, so to say. So that's about Pluto. I hope you're excited. Hi, Maria. I hope you are excited. It's really will be really nice change for a change. And plus the last month a lot of planets are in Capricorn and Taurus, so we have a lot of earthy energy right now. Sun moves to Aquarius. It adds air, like it adds some light, like some lightness into our life, which is good. So I'm also excited about that, because this heavy energy is a little too heavy. So that's about the Pluto. I hope you're excited, and as I said, observe yourself. Observe what's going on in your life, what you want to get rid of, what you want to attract more into your life, what you like, what you want to change, because you are also changing. It moves from house to house, and you will feel it. You will see, and the whole world will be changing because it's a social planet. So you will, whether you want it or not, you will feel it. Don't allow the outside world to shake you. Now, I wanted to also bring you the example about mixing roles. So I did the dialogue about roles of a woman, and there were a lot of questions about what to talk with men if so I said with men we should only flirt. Now, and that's where we should be standing with men. But what else? Like why should we do just flirting? So I wanted to bring an example. A couple days ago, I was talking to a guy. I know him for a long time, maybe almost 20 years. So I know him for quite some time, and he sent me this video. So usually we're basically flirting. He's my admirer, and I allow him to be, and he just satisfied with that. I mean, he has other women, but he just likes me. For just fortunately for me, right? So he sent me this video about the war. I'm not going to talk which one, but he basically took one side. He's a masculine man, so obviously he took one side. And I guess he expected me to take one side or something. So this is what happened. I told him my honest opinion. Like, I'm sure they will work it out somehow. Blah blah blah. This like this because I'm neutral. I don't believe in taking sides, honestly. So and what happened? He was like, I'm surprised. I'm not taking this, and he blocked me. A man that knows me for so long, that likes me, obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be in my life for so long, right? So what happened? I rewrote in my head that he feels bad about it, and then I called him. He blocked me on WhatsApp, so I was able to call him. So I called him and I told him, listen, you can't be serious, you can't block me. But I said, I do admire you. You know, it's so sexy that you worry so much, that you care. It's like really make you so masculine. So the energy changed right away. The guy was like, he really, like, he forgot about the war, about the sides, about anything. He's like, well, how are you doing? How is Miami? How do you feel? Because he knows I was a little under the weather. So this is exactly my point, that we shouldn't be, a man is a man. We shouldn't be discussing. If I want to discuss politics with somebody, I'm going to discuss it with on some maybe uh, political forums or something like that. Morning, Helena. So that's I wanted to bring this example to show why we shouldn't be discussing anything but flirtation with men, because it's not their role. It's not, and usually they would win. So okay, I will start arguing with him. I'm not taking sides, but I will be arguing with him because he obviously wants to take me one side. What will it bring? It aggravation. We won't be happy. He won't be happy. I won't be happy. What for did we need it? So that's why keep the roles with men was as with the man. So that's about the mixing roles. Also, last dialogue, I wasn't able to answer one question um, about the chakras, right? I hope you all had the chance to work with your own, and I didn't answer one. So the question was, if a woman is without a man now, should she get a higher paying job? Or so it was about security, how to create security within and with outside. If a woman without a man, she should create security within herself first. Now, I will explain why. I had jobs, and my jobs were not so well paid, and they were all like I was making a lot of money. I was making good money on bonuses. My also, like I had the ability to make bonuses, so my bonuses also depended on my energy, kind of. And when my first chakra was not so good, like was not always stable, I would make twice as much money as before, and I still would end up with nothing. So I would say that looking for a higher paying job, of course, you should. If you are already spending those 8 hours somewhere working for somebody, it's better be you better be receiving more money than less. I always say that if I'm sitting here, I might as well get the most that I can. But it's not everything. Doesn't mean that you will be solid with your money. If you notice people energy of earth, if you have anybody people energy of earth, they usually have good savings. They usually don't even make that much money, but somehow they always manage to save to have money. And it seems like um, they don't give up on anything in life. Seems like they can hold. They can hold. Like me, for example, I was making a lot of money. I will tell you honestly, my bonuses plus I was making, where were the money going? I'm not sure. And I will tell you where they were going. I had people that would ask me for money. I would have people that would borrow money from me, and then I would have to get them out with them. So what happened was, because I didn't have security inside, when I was getting the security from the outside, I was basically getting rid of it little by little, somehow through other people. And even though I was complaining, I still was. I kept doing it. Now, when I created this um, security inside of me, then even when I was not making that much money, I was able to hold more money. So for ladies that don't have a man, I would work on the security inside first. Like, how would you feel when you are absolutely secure? When you have, like, let's say, $15 million in your bank account, how would you feel? Would you feel like, and you have somebody who manages that money? Because I know some people are stressful when they have money and they don't know what to do with them. So you have somebody who manages them. You're receiving like every month maybe $10,000. How would you feel? You would feel very, very calm, in trust. You know that it's you set for life. So this is the security that you need to create inside. Then you can go for high paying jobs. But usually when you create this security inside, the high paying jobs will come. Maybe you will start making money even at the job that you are right now, if you have this abilities. Maybe you will get promoted, or maybe if you're working on tips, you will start getting more tips. So it's the security first inside. But obviously you always should, I mean, we're growing, we're expanding our aura, so we should obviously get the higher paying jobs. The amount that we're getting for for our work, for our energy, is basically correlated with our self-value. So if we value ourselves to get $500,000 a year, we will get $500,000 a year. If not, then not. So like that. Anyways, so I have a couple more questions. I will answer them after. Let's get to our topic. So crystals and oils. And I'm so excited. If you would see my table, my God, I have everything on me here. So why did I want to do this subject, crystal and oils? Because first of all, I brought here all my oils. So first of all, because we're talking about energy and feminine energy, and feminine energy is all about pleasure and about not doing too much effort. And if you have a help of other little helpers, so why not to use them, kind of? Why not to use them and enjoy the energy that they can give you? Now, I was very interested in stones. I even had a mentor just for the stones at one point, and I was interested just purely for myself. I never thought that I would be teaching how to use stones to others, but I wanted to know for myself. I was fascinated by that. I really was fascinated by stones. The oils, I also love oils very much, and I'm going to talk about oils as well. Oils, I came to oils a little differently. So when I first came to America, I was here maybe for 1 or 2 years. I met this woman. She looked very young, and she was married and had a kid that was grown up. And I was always thinking, so her husband looked a little oldish kind of, and she looked very young. At that time, I didn't know about sugar babies and all this. I was very naive at that time. So I was thinking, why would such a beautiful young woman be married to this old man? I'll tell you. So what is she getting? He was not even that rich. Until one day she told me something. She came out and her skin was like a little shiny. And I said, we were neighbors. So he said, what's with your skin? She said, oh, I put oil after my bath. So she puts coconut oil every time. So she had like a coconut stick and she would put it on her body, all over her body. And then she would just like tap it with the paper towel to kind of, and let it dry. And she said, that's why my skin looks so good. And that's why I look so young. So I said, well, how old are you? So apparently she and her husband are the same age, but because of the oil, she looks so young. Well, I don't think it was just because of the oil, but at that moment I was like, my God, are you serious? So I went and I bought myself those coconut sticks. It's like coconut oil in a stick like this. You can buy it in CVS. And I was putting on myself all the time. Every single time I would go to shower, I would do it. And since then, I do it. But I upgraded my oil to a different one right now. But that's how I got into oils. I'm like, the oil has so much properties, and I started studying them, like kind of surrounding myself by them. So I do everything. So I drink oil. I put it on my body. I put it. I have like a sticks in the, so they give like aroma. I use oil in my candles. Like I do everything. So another reason why I wanted to do this is because I make candles, and you all know this. And who doesn't, then you do now. I make candles and I charge them for whatever you need them. So I use a lot of oil and stones in them too. So they're made of pure beeswax, and I use stones and oil. So I wanted to go over a little bit those stones as well. So for me, oils and stones are like sun. If I have this energy, why not to use it, kind of? So I wanted to share them with you as well. Now, stones and oils, if they're natural, so they have to be natural. We're talking about all natural right now. I'm not talking about organic, but all natural at least. Stones have to be natural, no lab made, no painted glass, no nothing like that. All natural. So they carry vibrations, and they give you energy. So they're givers, kind of, especially stones. So stones, they're really good neutralizer of energy, and they give energy. They take what is not needed, so they are really good to have on you at all times. Now, it is a slow energy though. So the stronger the stone, the faster the energy. Like for example, diamonds are probably the most the strongest stones. Their energy is the fastest, but not everybody is ready for them. But keep it in mind, if you have a stone with you at all times, you might think that it's not helping you anyhow, but it does. Slowly, 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 but it does, little by little. So you probably won't see a result today or tomorrow unless it's diamonds, but you will. I checked it. I worked with stones for maybe 5 years, like really close. Right now, not as close, but I still do. So as I mentioned, stone must be natural. They have to be, because stones are produced in the earth, throughout years, and maybe centuries, maybe even thousands of years. It collects the energy from the earth, from all the electromagnetic fields in the earth. So it collects a lot of energy. It has a lot of energy. No matter how advanced is in other labs and how much they can put in the stone, they won't be able to put this much energy, natural energy in it. So the stones have to be natural. If you are splurging to buy yourself something, please do spend a little bit more and buy a natural stone. Actually, right now, as long as I know, they have to put it, whether it's natural or lab made, even if it's diamonds. Um, like don't buy something that's not that won't maybe serve you as good. Then what else would be best if you're the first owner of the stones? I already talked about it. That stones, they carry a lot of energy. So it carries the energy through centuries, centuries, centuries. Now, if it's like, for example, crown jewels that you don't wear all the time, and it carries the energy of being a royal, then okay, you can kind of wear it from took from somebody's head and wear it. You can do that. But if it's just jewelry just for you, and you just decide to buy it, don't buy it in a thrift store. Buy it from I don't know, maybe your parents can buy you or something. So it would be ideal if you would be the first owner, or you inherit it from somebody who is strong, who you admire, and who you want to kind of um, to, uh, to like to take those qualities from that person, right? Okay. So it would be even better if you don't buy them yourself, but if somebody would give them. That would be really good. Give them with a good intention, because that even makes them even stronger. I actually read a whole article about gifting the stones, and how good it is, and how much energy it emphasizes the energy of the stone. Not sure whether it's true or not, but honestly, the stones that were gifted to me brought me a lot of joy and a lot of energy, so to say. Um, I also don't need to mention that all the stones have to be clean. So you need to regularly clean the stones. And how to clean them? You need to put them on the salt. So you can put like a little container. You put the stone in there. You put a little salt on top. Leave it for 24 hours, and then wash it under the water. Now, if this stone doesn't take water, then just wipe it like this a little bit, and leave it in the air for a little bit. So stones have to be cleaned. Now, when the stones are not clean, stones take the energy that's not serving us usually. So any negative energy. When it takes the energy, you will see the cracks on the stone. I don't see what you will see on this one, but so there are cracks on the stone. The cracks will appear. I hope you see it. Usually, so the stones break. They break because they take this energy. Whether you believe it or not, it does happen. I had a stone that broke like this in half. but I had a little rough couple of weeks, so I know why it broke. It protects us. So keep the stone on you. Why not? So they have to be clean. You need to clean them. If the stone broke, it's best if you will bury it. So in the earth. So you basically return it to the earth, or you can bury it. If you have plants, you can bury it in the pot where the plants grow, or somewhere in the park, somewhere where nobody will find it. Let it rest there. Let it kind of recharge itself. Maybe in 100 years, somebody will find it and can use it again. Oils and stones are also very good anchors. So I have like points that I wanted to cover. Oils and stones are really good anchors. Um, I have this oil. I bought it in Dubai. I have this oil. I bought it in Istanbul. Now every time I put this oil on me, I remember Dubai. Like all those memories, amazing memories, they come up. I anchored myself. This is NLP. I anchored myself um, to that energy, to that city, to those memories that I had. Now, every time I put this oil, I remember Istanbul. I remember the memories I had there. I remember the energy that Istanbul had. So, oil is actually a very strong anchor, even stronger than stones. So, if you want to anchor some kind of feeling, for example, you feel very abundant at this moment. You want to kind of anchor it. Put a little bit of oil on your over here on your hand, and smell it. Just smell it and anchor it with the feeling. So next time you will put the oil, the feeling will come up naturally back to you. If I would knew better, I would start bringing oils from different countries. So, and this is, I guess, my goal. They're really good anchors. Now the stones are good anchors because we wear them all the time. So, for example, if you are like super in love and you have a ring on you or something, you can just look at the ring and associate the ring with this feeling. So you anchor the feeling to the ring. Now, next time you will look at the ring, or when you will want to bring this energy again, you basically look at the ring and the energy will come back. You need to anchor though a couple times. It's not a one-time deal. So you need to anchor like 3-4 times until it will be anchored completely. This is just NLP. This is not magic. So you have to clean the stones. Now, you can clean and clean and clean the stones, but at one point, stones can leave you. And probably every one of you experienced that the stones can just disappear, or you can lose them. Like, for example, diamonds. Diamonds are very high maintenance stones, and I will tell you why. Diamonds, they want us to change. So if you're not ready to change, don't buy yourself diamonds. Don't wear diamonds. When I bought my first pair of diamond earrings, I lost one of them very fast. I was not ready for a change. I was not ready for the energy that it's bringing. So I lost it. Now, it took me probably 3 years until I was gifted another pair of diamond earrings. They were amazing, really, very bright and everything. And I always was afraid to lose them, always. But I was ready already then. So every time I would misplace it, somehow I would find it. I don't know, like it always. I remember one time I always play like this with them. So sometimes I make them lose the closure, lose a little bit. So sometimes one day I was in the restaurant, I was playing like this with them, and I guess I made it so loose that I left it in the restaurant. So next day I called, and what was the chance of them finding my earring? I called them and I said, "Have you found the earring?" And they say, "Yes, we did." You see, when the stones are not ready to leave, they won't leave you. And I seems like misplaced it so many times, and I always find it. So um, like stones will not stones will leave when you're not ready. When you're not ready for the energy, they will leave you. Especially diamonds. Diamonds are like that. They're high maintenance stones like diamonds, rubies, sapphires, even maybe emeralds. They will go if you're not ready for them. They will go. Or they can take something with them and they can go also. If you lost a stone, that's something really heavy left you. Something really heavy. Stones can break. I already said that. That's a negative energy that goes with them. So for the stones not to break and not to leave, you clean them regularly. If you don't clean the stones regularly, then they collect this and the negative energy. At one point, they will have to leave. Remember, stones, whether you believe it or not, they are like they're living beings, so to say. They're the same, maybe not the same, but like plants, like animals, like us. So they also can take as much as they can, and then they will have to leave. Stones can change colors as well, so don't worry about them. And usually, if you clean them, they will get back to their color. Um, don't lend your jewelry. I was talking about this before. So shoes and jewelry, it's something that we don't lend. We don't give to for somebody to wear, especially if they have natural stones. So if it's jewelry, just something you buy in Claire's, doesn't have natural stones or natural metals, you can give them. I mean, it will have some energy, but it won't have that much. But if it's natural stones, I would rather you don't give them to somebody. Don't lend them to somebody to wear. Somebody to wear, unless it's like your daughter and you want to give it to her. Then yes. But if it's somebody just your roommate asking you to kind of, hey, can I borrow you this to wear? I wouldn't, honestly. I wouldn't. And I wouldn't gift it also. Now, I also wanted to say a couple words about metals. Silver is feminine, gold is masculine. So if you want to develop more femininity, wear more silver. If you want to develop more masculinity, wear more gold. I wear gold because I want to develop more masculinity. White gold, but still, nevertheless, it's gold. Also, um, metals are transmitters as well of the energy, but not as strong as stones. Okay, now to the stones finally. So if you have any questions about that, you can ask. But meanwhile, I will go through the stones. So I have a lot of stones. There are stones that are basically they correspond with each chakra. We were talking about chakras last time, so maybe you can wear certain stones just to open those chakras. Also, the same with oils, and I will tell you about the oils. Now, I will tell you about the stones that I have. The most feminine stone, and it's not even stone, is pearls. Pearls and moonstone and nephrite. Nephrite is usually like this, but it could be black, it could be brown, and it could be white. This is my collection of yoni eggs. Maybe one day I will make an offline training about them. But these are all nephrites, and they are very much they are very feminine stones. Nephrite, I think, in some language in Sanskrit, it means kidneys. So it really, really develops this whole area, this whole area of the second chakra. So that's why they consider it very feminine. You would think that rose quartz is very feminine. Yeah, it's feminine, but it's not as feminine as nephrite. So if you really want to dive deep into femininity, pearls and nephrite would be probably the best stones. Now, they all carry different properties. So like green nephrite, you can see it's green. This one, it is really just pure femininity. So you become softer, you become receptive. I used to wear them. I used to wear the stones, and you don't wear just like that. You know, there's a yoni stone, so you wear them inside. The black nephrite is for passion. The brown one is for prosperity, traveling kind of. And the white one is the most expensive. I bought it for like $200 at that time. And this one cost. This is like a queen energy. Really, you feel very good with the stone inside. Now, I want to tell you, there are a lot of nephrites on Amazon and everywhere. Don't buy them just like that. I bought all my stones with certificate that they were natural. A lot of yoni eggs are made from. So they put like pieces of nephrite and glue it together. I wouldn't advise that to nobody, because this is not natural energy. Better spend a little more, but buy a natural egg. It goes inside of you, and it's also it's your energy. I mean, don't buy yourself something that's not worth you, so to say. So be careful with nephrite. This is natural. Also, pearls. obviously I don't have to show you, you know this all. Make sure the pearls are natural too. It's okay if they're river pearls, or they're not river pearls, but they have to be natural. So as long as they're natural, these are feminine stones if you want to work with femininity. Now, what are other stones that I have? I have a lot, but I will show you some. So I have amethyst. Amethyst is really good for your third eye. And overall, this is an air stone. Amethyst is good. Um, it stays at the head of my bed, basically. If you have trouble sleeping, if you have troubles to be in peace, if you have nightmares, you need to buy amethyst. Another thing I want to say, the less work is done on the stone, the more energy it has. That's why my amethyst is like this. Try to keep stones as natural as they can be. I know you couldn't wear a diamond that's not polished, but still, if it's just like something to stay at home, keep it as natural as it could be. So I keep the amethyst at the head of my bed, and you have to wash it, especially if you always had nightmares. If you couldn't sleep, wash it every day. So just keep it in the running water for like two minutes or so. I wash it maybe once a month, but I don't really have problems with sleeping like that. Now I have this frog. It's made of onyx. They say it's a protector of the house. Honestly, onyx is a weak stone kind of, but it does give you a little energy. So I don't mind to have my frog. It's kind of cute, and I love it. So I keep this frog. Onyx is so the weaker the stones, the less energy they give, but they still give energy. So why not let it be here? My frog. Then I have Spirit. Spirit is a money stone. If you want to attract wealth, if you want to manifest good, buy yourself not Spirit, Pyrite. I think Pyrite. Yeah. It's good for protection, for manifestation. It protects your manifestations, kind of like this. It's a little heavy and grounding. So I keep it. I bought it. I like it, kind of. Also, pay attention to what stones and oils are drawn to you. You see, I don't buy just every stone. Um, we usually choose the stones that we need, kind of like that. Like for example, I told my client, one of my clients, go to the market and see all the stones and pick the one that you will be drawn to. You will feel it. You will know which stone it is. Like when I was working on my femininity, I bought all these nephrites just because I felt like I need them. I was mesmerized. I would sit and I would just sit and I would look like this and look and look, and I just love them. I love to hold them in my hands. I love to hold them not with my hands. So I really, really like the stones. Like for example, I was influenced and bought tiger's eye, but I never really liked it, even though it's a beautiful, beautiful stone. But I just was influenced, and that's why I bought it. Kind of. So that's that. Then I also have I obviously have a lot of rose quartz, and I think some of it can go to be relaxed. So rose quartz is a love stone, but um, it's a love stone that gives you self love. It's not. It's more like this young kind of light love. It's not the love that you would want with the man. With the man, you would want love, but you would want to have a more passionate love than just. But rose quartz is good to have on yourself, and especially if you have kids, it's good to put in their bed to keep it like for them. Just to keep the nightmares away. Amethyst too. If you will keep amethyst and rose quartz in their bed, it will be perfect. But keep the rose quartz. It's good, especially if you have issues with self love. Do keep them. Do have rose quartz on you. As I said, I mostly was influenced by rose quartz because everybody at that time was talking about that it's a love stone. So I have a whole bunch of them, but I never was drawn to rose quartz. I never was. That might be a surprise, but I don't know. It's just not the stone that I would have, even though I have a lot of it. So uh, so this is the rose quartz. Rose quartz is good for your heart chakra. So if you have issues with your heart chakra, buy yourself a rose quartz and just keep it on you. But it's a slow moving stone. It will be like slowly, slowly kind of helping you to open this love into you. Another stone that I loved, I even made a special ring. The ring was the runic. So it's citrine. It was made with citrine. I haven't worn it in a while, the stone, but I did for some time. It's made with a runic formula, and I wore it, for some time. So citrine is a money stone, but it's different money than pyrite. Pyrite is a kind of a little grounding, heavy money. Citrine is light money. It's it's like luck money more. So I use citrine a lot in candles. Every money candle has citrine in it, everyone. But I use different. I use citrine that is like this. It's basically raw, so to say, and I put it in candles a lot. So that's about the citrine. Um, Tiger eye. One of you asked about tiger eye. Helen, I think. Tiger eye is good. It's good for self confidence, and it replenishes the energy within. So it keeps the energy within. It kind of protects you. Tiger eye is a good protector. For me, though, I use different protectors. I use obsidian as a protector and garnet. But tiger eye is good. If you're drawn to tiger eye, then probably you need it. Clear quartz. I also use a lot of clear quartz, also raw. And I use clear quartz in every candle. In every candle, neutralizing candle, I use only this and obsidian. But so what does clear quartz does? It corresponds to our seventh chakra. It it neutralizes the energy. It clears the energy. It makes everything much lighter. So if you when you work with the candle is charged. There must be something that would keep it like this, that would keep it neutral and clean. So I use those clear quartz. I have also clear quartz. I keep it in every jewelry box just to keep my other stones clean. So if you keep the clear quartz with your other stones to keep them clean, it won't clean them as good as salt, but it will keep them at least somewhat neutral. Red jasper I have. This is for your first chakra, for security. If you red jasper is a good grounding stone, really grounding. And then I have garnet. I really love garnets. I love garnets so much, and I want to tell you a story about garnet. I'll show you. There are mostly of them are red, but some of them are green. So I have this ring. I forgot to bring it so there, but I have this ring. I bought this ring. It has a lot of little garnets, and every time I wore it, I noticed, and I would be in a upset, bad mood. I would lose a couple stones from it, and I started getting upset with the ring until I started learning about the stones. So garnets protect us really, really a lot. Like really, not only protect, they give us also this fire energy that allow us to fight it back, to fight this negativity back. So if you think somebody is giving you black eye, somebody is bad eye, somebody's putting you some kind of curse on you, something like that, wear garnet. Garnet will protect you. I wear garnet not only for protection. Really, I don't believe that I need protection that much, but I wear garnet more for fire energy. When I feel like I need some kind of actions in my life, I would wear garnet for some time, and it usually helps me start moving to do some actions. It I wore it for like a few times. So usually you wear this bracelet, and then when it breaks, then you bury the rest of it. But yeah, garnet it's like masculine energy. It's very fiery energy. So if you need that, garnet is the stone for you. I also have malachite. I think it's this green stone. This is very feminine stone, but this is more for women that are married and that have kids. This is to keep the family secure. Okay, let's see what I have here. I have stones also like this. I mean, I told you when I told you that I was very much into stones, I was not joking. I have a lot of stones. Lapis lazuli is good for your third eye as well. Okay, this one's. I used to make bracelets like this. They have different stones, but I'm not going to go through them. Okay, so in them, I have earrings like this with garnets. I used to wear them a lot too. Okay, so in my, also I have selenite. Selenite is a good thing. I use it for energy alignment. So I put the candle in here, and selenite is also neutralizes energy. Very good. Use it, put it with your stones, together with your stones. I use it for energy alignments. Now, for for the candles, I usually use green aventurine, really good stone. This is more like a luck stone, money stone, really good. I love it, and you see, it's very raw. I like the stones like this. For candles, I love stones like this. I like clear. I showed you clear quartz. I use amethyst. This is usually to make the energy light. Usually, I put it in love candles. Why? Because you want relationship to be light. You want love to come to you light. You don't want it to be heavy kind. Then I use fluorite a lot. One time my master, she's energy of air, and she sent me this as a gift. Not this stone. I mean, I just have a lot of them, but she sent me something like this made from fluorite. And she said, I feel like you don't have enough light in you. You would need to have, it would be good for you to have stones like this in you. So she sent it to me. Since then, I like the stone. I like fluorite. It does bring you some kind of joy, like childish kind of joy. So I enjoy it. I put obsidian. I put obsidian for grounding, and I put for protection. In the harmony candle, there is only clear quartz and obsidian. Obsidian really protects you a lot, protects you and grounds you. So, it opens you up to different energy when you grounded and protected. So use obsidian if you want. I use citrine, obviously, for the money candles. I use rose quartz for the love. This one is kind of small, but something like that. And I use amazonite. This is also luck and also money. So I use it in money, and I use it for love as well. So these are the stones that I use, that I love. I think I covered them all. Let's talk about the oils now. The oils that I use, so you can ask me whatever stones you have, and I will answer what I know about them. I have different stones, but I guess this is sunstone. It's another fluorite. So it would take too much time if we'll go over through all of them. But if you have questions, ask about, and I will go through oils. Okay, for the oils are also, so the tendency is like this. The darker the stone, the more saturated the stone, the lower the chakra. So, for example, you see how red jasper is so dark, so like you could not see through it. This is first chakra. Now, if you will take clear quartz, it sees through it. This is seventh chakra. So the darker the stone, the more it covers the lower part of your body. The same with oils. The heavier the oils, the more it's for the lower part of the body. The lighter the oils, the more is for the higher chakras. Like for example, my mom is energy of air. She likes perfumes that are very light, that smell with nothing. I like that are very heavy, with oud, with ylang-ylang, like that, because I'm more in my body than my mom. My mom's energy of air, I'm not. I'm water, so I'm mostly in the second chakra like that. Now about the oils. So what oils do I use? Well, obviously I use coconut oil. I just have the bottle. I have it in a smaller one, but I will show you. I use coconut oil for my body after the shower. I use not only coconut oil, I use also this oil. There's different kind of oils with a mixture. I want to say something. Don't be afraid of oils. Some people say, well, the oil, they leave marks on the clothes. No, they don't. Natural oils don't leave nothing. I've been working with oils. I've been throwing myself in oil, and trust me, I don't see no marks on neither my beddings, nor my furniture, not on my clothes. Natural stones don't leave mark. Natural oils don't leave marks. If your oil leave marks, so after it dries, it's supposed to just evaporate. If it does leave some kind of marks, that means that it's not natural. That means that there is some kind of something is mixed with that oil. So don't be afraid of oil. Now, what do I do with oils? I drink oil. I drink olive oil sometimes. So I take like a spoon. I could do with coconut oil as well, but not that one. That one is like for my body. But I have coconut oil that I do like take a spoon sometimes when I don't have enough. I feel it. I am not sure like, how to explain it, but sometimes I do. I put it on my body all the time. Obviously, I use it to brush my teeth. There was very fashionable at one point oil pulling or something, but I don't do that. I mix baking soda with coconut oil, and I brush my teeth with it. I use the toothpaste too, but I do it after. So I also make my own deodorant with oils and baking soda. So that's another thing. And I use oils for neutralizing for candles. Now let's go with the oils that I would use for candles. I even have my book here for the candles just to go over it. You all know that I do use frankincense oil on my head, and it's finished, so I need to buy a new one maybe. Use that one. That's very very important. Now for the abundance, the oils that I like is mint, patchouli. Patchouli is more luck. For luck, this is abundant luck, the candle. So I use mint, I use patchouli, and I use pine tree. These are really good luck oils. For if you want to specifically money, the good oil would be orange. And I don't even know why orange. I'm not sure, but it seems to be very very money oil. I will go over them again. Just let me tell you what I put. Now for the love, I put gardenia and ylang ylang. These are the driving oils. I do put some other one, rose, jasmine, but these are the driving ones. Ylang ylang and gardenia, really good. For wealth, I put vanilla. I'm not sure why vanilla is so. Also clove, cinnamon is really good for wealth. Um, yeah, and obviously orange, as I said. Okay, let me open. Mint and patchouli are for luck. Okay, I have more here. Second. All right. So if you want to work on your chakras, these are the oils. So I have them here in the list. So for the first chakra, the good oils would be patchouli, black pepper, geranium, rosemary, sandalwood. For the second chakra, the good oils would be orange, tangerine, cinnamon, bergamot, neroli, cardamom. For the third chakra, the good oils would be lemon, lemongrass, coriander, lime, pine tree. For the fourth chakra, the good oils would be, I will send it to you, I'll send it. Lavender, rose, jasmine, geranium, rosewood. Yeah, I think that's it. For the fifth chakra, so your voice, right? Basil, peppermint, chamomile, eucalyptus, and lavender. I have it over there. And for the sixth chakra, the good oils would be frankincense, basil, rosemary, lemon, and sandalwood. And for our crown chakra, sorry, frankincense, sandalwood, saffron, and lavender. Now, how I used to do when I used to work with oils and stones. I would put the oil on the chakras. So I would put a little bit of oil on my throat, a little bit of oil here, and with every chakra like that. And I would just sit and meditate. You don't have to do this. I obviously was just experimenting and see what will happen, what will not happen. But pay attention to what you're drawn to. So if, for example, you like me, I like oud very much. Oud is very grounding. It's first chakra too. I like it very, very much. I've been like obsessed with it for the last 2 years. Why? Because maybe the security is something that I crave and want, and I feel good about it. So see what you're drawn to. What kind of oil do you like? Like what really draws you? Like, for example, for me, I don't like wild orange. I don't know why I don't like orange. So maybe I don't really want the money. I just want the security. So like pay attention to that. Oils and stones, they can really the same with stones. Like I always thought that I need love, like that I need self love and everything. But then I don't like the pink quartz. I don't know. I never went for it. Like it's okay. It's kind of cute. It's everything, but it's not my stone. Not my stone. So that's the point. That kind of see what you're drawn to. Lemon. That's very third chakra, very fiery. Okay, let's do the stones. So the stones for the root chakra are garnet, red jasper, obsidian. So everything that is very saturated and dark. For the second chakra, for our pleasure, would be good carnelian. That was my favorite stone for so long. Like I loved this stone. I loved carnelian. I just enjoyed it so much. Um, Moonstone would also be good, and nephrites, different nephrites. For your solar plexus, the good stone would be tiger eye, amber. Oh, I forgot about amber too. Citrine, obviously. For the heart, the good one would be emeralds, malachites, and aventurine. Aventurine, where is it? This one for the heart. For the throat, the good one would be turquoise. I forgot about turquoise. And I have turquoise. Turquoise, aquamarine, I think it is. So the blue stones. You see the stones; they correspond with the chakras. For the third eye, the good one would be amethyst and lapis lazuli. I have this. If I pronounce something wrong, please don't like this. My earrings, I used to love them. You see, if you don't wear them, they become a little tarnished. And for the crown, the good one is selenite, clear quartz, and sapphire. If you want to buy some expensive stones like rubies, rubies will develop your first and second chakra. Sapphires will develop your crown chakra. Diamonds will develop your crown chakra. Emeralds will develop your heart. Okay, I think that's already a lot. Let's see what your questions are. Geranium. Yeah, I think I mentioned it, right? Where's my list? I have like a whole list here. Yeah, that's the heart. Geranium is the heart. I'm surprised you drawn to geranium. That's a good oil. I actually like geranium a lot. I used to like it a lot. I tried the regular coconut oil on my skin and it made it greasy. You can put a little bit, so you need to put it on wet skin. You put a little bit, and then you can take like paper towel and do like this a little bit, so it will take the extra oil. I use it all the time, and thanks God, none of my clothes was damaged and anything. I don't even use the paper towel. I just let it dry kind of naturally. Also, I use oils on my hair. I use coconut oil. I use different kind of oils in my hair. Castor oil is amazing oil. If you have some kind of rashes on your face or on your body anywhere, you can put some castor oil. That one is a little thick, so be careful. Also, it's good to for the hair. I need to tell you something. Like for example, orange oil. Uh, so you need to dissolve them in something, in some other oil. Like I remember I took a bath one time and I put a lot of orange oil, grapefruit oil, like in the bath. And at one point, I like it was something was burning me. It was I had like all the scars because I was sitting. That oil needs to be dissolved. If you put it in the bathtub, put it in the salt first, so it will kind of not be as saturated. Be careful with your skin. I usually put oil here or make a like this, like little rollers. Put like 75% of driver oil, like for example coconut oil or almond oil, and then add um, some oils that you would want. Smells nice. So like this. So I have some of them. Why do you drink oil and what kind? So I was in Turkey and I was drinking coffee and tea, and I don't usually drink that much. And I felt like I'm dry from the inside. Like my body, I feel my body very well. And I felt like I'm just like everything's pulled together. Like I couldn't, like I don't have enough fat or something. So I, so 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 basically at one point I basically asked, I came for breakfast and I asked, do you have olive oil? And I just like just drink. They brought me a little container and I just drink, and I noticed that there's not much fats in them. They don't use olive oil at all, seems like. So I didn't so I started drinking. So we bought like a gallon of olive oil, pure olive oil, and I was drinking in the morning and night, and I felt really good. But I did it before also here. So every time I feel like something is like I'm not flexible, like I don't know, like it's this feeling from the inside, and I take a spoon of oil and I feel much better. So usually it's I do extra virgin olive oil. Now in Turkey, I found out that there is a particular olive oil that you need to use for this, but I do like extra virgin olive oil. If you are interested, you can get like more information on that. I like I'm not that interested in oils. I do the what is it? Oregano oil when I get a little under the weather. It also helps, but only a few drops under the tongue. Don't drink it. Should I stop using gold even if I like to be more feminine? No, don't stop. If you are drawn to gold, then you need gold right now. I would rather observe why am I drawn to this or to that. You see, like in our culture, women used to wear gold because they thought that it was like a prosperity, that everybody should have some kind of gold. I know women that don't even like gold, but they wear it because their cultures like I had this Albanian friend didn't like gold, but like every time she would go somewhere she would need to put gold because it shows the prosperity of her family. So I told him maybe you should buy diamonds. I mean they're pretty expensive too, but it's just a cultural thing. She was not liking the gold. Now if you like the gold, I would see why do you like the gold. Or if you like mint, that's interesting. Mint is for luck. That's actually good that you like mint. Mint is very like it draws luck to you like crazy. Mint, and I would say the clove, cinnamon. Cinnamon draws money. Add cinnamon to everything. Cinnamon draws money very easy. Like not big large amounts, but small amounts easily. Orange. You see, you like orange. See, this is interesting. My sister, she has a lot of energy of fire. So she like orange, she like lemon because the fire is in her. So it keeps her purifying her. I have a lot of water. So I like patchouli, ylang ylang. I like oud. I like this kind of heavy. You see, oils can tell you what is your dominant energy, so to say. Should we have all stones then? No, I wouldn't recommend. I will tell you. This was my obsession. Look, I'm sitting here and I have all the stones around me, and I'm not even using them anymore because this is how I thought. Let me buy everything, and then I will decide what to do with them. And I did. I spent I spent a lot of money on it. But I don't regret. Honestly, I don't. I mean, yoni eggs I use to train myself. So this is different. Maybe one day I will make some kind of closed training or something about yoni eggs. If it would be interested, let me know. Obviously, I could not do it on YouTube, but I use them for training. What the geishas used to do, what the concubines used to do in harems. So I was fascinated by them. So I don't regret that I bought them. I love them. I do wear them still sometimes. Now, but all the other stones, I would rather you buy the stones that you are drawn to. If you're drawn to a particular stone, that means that your soul craves it. You need this energy right now, or maybe that energy is strong enough to protect you or to give you something. Like me with the garnet. I mean, not a very beautiful stone. I shouldn't be saying this, but still, I'm drawn to garnet. I don't know why. It's like it gives me some kind of strength or something. So buy something that you want, that you really drawn to. Um, jasmine. Jasmine is a good stone. I think it covers like even a few of them. Jasmine is for the heart. Good for the heart. Um, Good for the third eye. Jasmine is good. I love, and jasmine is a little heavy, so it's good for the second chakra. I use jasmine a lot in love candles. Um, we shouldn't use coconut oil for roots of the hair because the molecules is too big and it will clog the hair follicles. I guess it's fine for the hairs. You see, I didn't know that, but I don't use on the roots. I use on the ends, like and overall like this. So I put oil and then I go for a run or to work out, and then I wash it off. Of course. Use the jasmine. Use your oils. Look, I use my oils every day. Every single day, I put some oil on me here, here. Like, it feels so good. You feel, it brings some kind of some this good oils. I'll carry a lot of vibrations too, and they can, like, for example, sometimes I might be so busy doing something like having consultations, and I put the oil, and it's like the mood changes. Like I'm a different person. I usually put this one from Dubai because I remember how I was there, like a little relaxed, not doing nothing, in luxury. So the mood changes right away. So use the oils and use the stones, but use the ones that you're drawn. If you want to develop something, develop it but slowly. So, for example, if you want to develop femininity, and so you decide to buy nephrite, buy it, but don't wear it all the time. Wear it like once a week. Let your body get used to it. Let your body get adjusted to this energy. Or you decided to develop yourself. So, like diamonds, right? So you decided to buy diamonds because you're ready in your life to move on. Buy it, but don't wear it all the time. Wear it once a week or so. We got to be careful with how much oil we eat, though. You're right. I was also drinking it, and it slowed my metabolism. Love that. Um, you see, who is interested in health? Helena, if you ever need help, she has a lot of advice on that. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, I don't drink oil like crazy, but sometimes you feel it. You feel it. Your body sometimes it craves it. So give it to you. Sometimes you need oil. When you craving sugar, that means that you don't have enough fats in your body. You just can drink a little bit of oil. But again, I don't drink. The maximum I do is a spoon, so it's not that much. Really. You put the oil from Turkey right away. Yes, I put it every day, almost every day. I mean, I change, but sometimes I put these two. Also, I have a lot, and it depends on my mood. Really, depends on my mood. Then I have a special oil over there when I go on dates. That one has oud, patchouli, ylang ylang. That's really strong. Like rose, rose also. Rose is good for the heart. So when I go on a date, and man, they love it, even though it's so heavy. So, yeah. What's your opinion about yoni eggs? I love them, but I told you I went a little deep. I studied tantra. I study geishas. I study harems and how. Can you imagine? There is only one sultan and there is 200 concubines, and how come one of them becomes like a favorite? And usually those are not the most beautiful women too. So, like I was fascinated by this kind of. But this history, like how does it happen? So there is, it's not about beauty, maybe it's a little about energy, maybe a little bit about something else. So I was studying a lot of that, and I love history, so you know that. So and then I came up to this yoni eggs, like there is the stories I heard, like what woman was supposed to do to even please their master or whatever. Like they would, like for example, what geishas, they would put one big stone, one small stone inside, and they would have to move them. But this like on top, you would need to learn first how to walk with them and not drop them, and then how to keep them, how to do exercise. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot. Like I almost for 2 years I was training. Like really, I was training for different reasons. I was trained to keep the energy inside. I was trained to make that those muscles, to make the experience, the intimacy experience different. But I also was fascinated that because our energy is it kept here, it kept in the first chakra. So we need to make sure that it's kept there and doesn't just drains, comes out, and it's vibrant, and stones help with the vibration. So I liked the yoni eggs. I was obsessed with them for some time. I have a lot of them, different ones. You need to know though how to use them, how to keep them. Obviously it goes inside, so you need to make sure that they are clean, and you need to like really really clean. No weird stuff. So yeah, I like it. I would make like a training for it, but on YouTube obviously. So like that. Anyways, I want to answer one more question. If you have questions, ask, but I will answer. I didn't answer last on Thursday because I couldn't talk anymore. So the question was, and it's interesting. The question was, so it's from she's not my client, but she watches me on Instagram. By the way, who's not following me on Instagram, do follow. I don't post much of my life, but I do put post, and I put some insights that I have. So if you want, do I will put it in the description of this video, and you can follow me. I'm not like usual blogger that post everything, uh, but yeah, but I do post some insights, some useful insights. I don't like to waste people's time for something. This is what I ate. This is where I sleep. So, anyways, but I wanted to answer a question. So this is somebody who watches me on Instagram, and she asked me this question. I'm afraid to put pictures on social media because I'm afraid that somebody would give me a bad eye, or somebody will do something with my pictures, put some wood or some black magic or whatever. So she doesn't put pictures, and she has her profiles close, private, and she's just so worried. And she does have good pictures, but she basically I shortened it. It was like long. So what to do? Well, I want to say it's not that easy to kind of, and then we have so many pictures. Like who will do this? Who will take a trouble? I'm a Reiki master. I'm not going to take somebody's picture and do it. I'm not like it's not, it doesn't make no sense. Like why would I waste my energy, my time to even look somebody's energy for me to recreate a phantom? So this is like this, you can do something. So if I will give you my picture, you can based on that picture recreate the phantom of my aura, and then influence my aura. Now, two things about that: the picture has to be very recent. Like when I do energy alignment, I ask for a picture the day before. Ideally I should be asking for picture every single day, but I understand that it's a little too much. So one picture is fine, but it has to be recent. Like if it is a picture of a year ago, me of year ago, you probably won't influence it because aura is changing all the time. So this is first. Second, second, It's not that easy. It's not that easy. For me, I'm a Reiki master. It's hard for me to recreate the phantom. Can you imagine somebody who's not even working with energy? That's impossible to do it. Third, people that are influencing somebody's energy usually get it back. So, like me, I never ever wish anybody bad or anything. Like, even if this person is the worst person in the world, I still won't wish them nothing. Like, I would rather be neutral completely. So if somebody is wishing you bad, trust me, they will get much worse in return. This is the first rule that every energy practitioner learns. So no energy practitioner will do it. No, I can guarantee. I mean, you need to be really stupid to do something like that. Like what's the point? This is third. And the fourth is, if you are so scared, then you can take pictures as a reflection of you. So if you take a reflection in the mirror, it's impossible to influence your aura. Reflection is almost impossible to recreate phantom from a reflection. That's why I always say, don't take a picture like a selfie. Make sure that you take a picture. So like that. So don't be afraid. I doubt that somebody will do something with your pictures. People can talk, but just because they talk doesn't mean that they will do. It's not that easy. Even if they will send you some bad, negative kind of vibes, doesn't you don't have to accept it. Even when I send energy alignment and I can really influence the energy, I still tell my clients, accept the energy every single day. Why? Because for this reason, because I know that they have to accept it. I wouldn't want to overstep my boundaries. So why would somebody do it if you are not expecting it? So I like it's almost you shouldn't be afraid of it. You shouldn't worry about it, kind of like that. But it was interesting. I'm surprised that there are still people that are thinking like this, and if she's thinking, then probably there are more people like that. Or would you please be able to do a chat about tantra? Oh, I don't know. This is YouTube, and anybody can listen to it. So I don't know whether it's right, kind of, because tantra is. I think my neighbors are trying to get to me. um, Tantra is very deep, very intimate, very. Maybe one day we'll do like we'll gather together and do it, or maybe I'll do a closed chat or something. I was listening to Dr. Mike, and he said these eggs are dangerous for women's health. I would argue that, so to say, but he's a doctor. I mean, they could be dangerous when women are not taking proper care of them. They could be, especially because when you start training with them, you have to put a thread here. And if you don't change that thread, if you don't clean it properly, if you don't sanitize them properly, then yes, they could be a little. I mean, but hello, I mean, use your logic. It goes inside. Like, shouldn't you? Like, I really take care of them. Really, like I wash them with soap, then I put them in boiling water, then I have a sanitizer special. So they could not be dangerous, but yet they could bring. I had a friend that were using yoni eggs. She had a lot of issues with her, not even femininity, but she had like uh, issues with reproductive system, and she was able to heal. She was wearing the green one. She was able to heal. In Chinese medicine, mythology, and even uh, health tractates, they do mention nephrite often. They even drink water with nephrite. So it is a very good stone. I wouldn't say that it's not good. Now, if you are not if you're not taking care of your stuff, then yeah, it could be not so good. Also, another thing about nephrite, about the yoni eggs, if you wear them all the time, if you just starting, you're not supposed to wear them more than like 20 minutes or an hour, and you never wear them when you're sleeping. So there is a lot of precautions. If you are not following them, then yes. But for me, no, they only did good for me. Trust me, they only did good for me. I mean, my intimate life went from here to like over there, and my muscles, my energy. I mean, it was amazing. So, but again, I had a really good teacher. I had a really amazing group, and I was really taking care of everything. Mhm. Yeah, the infection. Yeah, there you go. Or maybe he was saying about the other. Also, a lot of people use plastic eggs. For what reason? Like, why would you use plastic inside of you? So that's no. I'm against this Kegel exercise and all this stuff. I'm all against it. Everything that goes inside or on me or inside of me is should be natural. We already have a lot of chemicals around us. I mean, at least this we can control. We can buy something natural. So I would definitely research it first because you see, one head is good, three heads are better. So yeah, my concern with that would be make sure that you buy the solid stone, that it's not just pieces of nephrite glued together, because then you will have glue in you, and that I like really not good. Let it be a stone. Look, I have one from amethyst, but the most I like this one, carnelian. I loved it. I don't know why. I was wearing for a long time. So yeah. Any more questions? I hope it was useful. I thought it would be a little entertaining. If you want to work on your femininity, wear pearls, but they have to be natural though. Make sure they are natural. Pearls are really good. Open the femininity, very good. Pearl earrings, pearl necklaces, anything pearl related, very feminine. Very. I know it by myself because I used to wear pearls and I know how I felt. Maybe even a little too feminine will make you. So don't wear them all the time. Uh, you know what is good? We're women, and our energy changes frequently. So you wake up in the morning and you decide, what oil do I want to put on myself? What jewelry do I want to put on myself? Or I should mention, don't sleep with jewelry. This is something I guess I missed. Try not to sleep with jewelry or with oil. Don't put oil like before going to sleep, unless this oil associates with something that you would want to bring more in your life. Jewelry, I would try not to sleep with jewelry at all because jewelry has particular energy, and when you sleep, you should be resting. You don't want nothing to influence your state of rest. So try to take them off. I do, and I sometimes I don't, but I have no problems with sleeping. So for me, it's okay, and I can control the energy. Plus, I clean my jewelry all the time. Now, if you have issues, then remove them. If you work with energy, also remove them. Um, yeah. Also, I want to tell you, when you have a stone, when you just bought a new stone, put an intention for that stone. So, for example, this bracelet, I haven't worn it yet. I just received it. So, and I'm not sure when I'm going to wear it. So you put it in your hands. Just sit for like a little bit with it. So you clean it. Every stone that you buy, you clean it. You put it on salt first for 24 hours. It will stay on the salt. Then you will clean it in water, and then you can charge it. So maybe in a few hours you can charge it. You have a lot of energy, so put intention, any kind of intention. You don't have to be a Reiki master to put intent. So for example, I'm going to wear this bracelet for, let's say, for what? Mm, I don't know. To travel to 10 countries this year. So I'll put this intent. I will do like this, and then I will basically tell myself. So I'm asking the stones to help me to travel to 10 countries this year, and like this, and you just feel it, and that's it. Basically, you just sit for for 10 minutes, and do it with every single stone that you have. If you don't want to sit and meditate on it, at least put your like in your mind intention. Okay, so this ring is for my development, for my this. These earrings are for something else. Put intention on every stone. Help the stones to help you, kind of. Otherwise, they wouldn't know what to do for you. The same as you probably heard that we have angels. I wouldn't call them angels, but okay, let them be angels. They are like just the beings that are more developed than us, and they are helping us, but they couldn't interfere in our development. So we need to ask them. So you can ask. We all have a team of angels with us, so we can ask. Like for example, if you don't know what to do with yourself, then just ask, what should I do? My angels, I ask you to show me the way. And they will. Otherwise, they couldn't really interfere in our life, because our life is our development, and maybe we prefer to be in this kind of unknowing, right? Some people do, some people prefer, so they could not interfere. But if you ask them, they will interfere. They will help. Should I take gold off when sleeping as well? I would. Sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, I take off everything. When I used to work with energy, why I say this, because when I used to work with energy, this was one of the rules. We had to take all the jewelry off. When we work with energy, when we receive energy, when we sleep, so like with like on everything we used to do. I'm not as strict, obviously, but I do tell everybody to clean their jewelry. You see, our clothes we wash it all the time. We dry clean it, we wash it. Our jewelry sometimes we don't clean it for years. So, but if you, Helena, if you probably go to the ocean a lot, if you swim with your gold, then it couldn't be carrying that much energy around it. Okay, so think about what are the stones and oils that you're drawn to. You can write it in the comments to this dialogue, and I will answer maybe for other people as well. See what you are drawn. See, like for example, like Maria, she likes orange and she likes lemon. She has a lot of fire already in her. So that orange and lemon, probably why she's drawn to it. So her fire inside will be cleaned, will be purified. Doesn't necessarily that she needs more fire. She needs to keep her fire clean. Maybe maybe somebody like me, I like wood because I always need security. I always work on my security. I always get my security. So wood gives me this security. It doesn't mean so that's something that I'm getting from wood. Now I like patchouli a lot and ilang ilang. I have water, so maybe patchouli and ilang ilang are just keeping me clean like that, keeping my water clean. So observe what you like, and every day it might be different. Allow yourself, allow. Now, if you want to develop something, so for example, I will want to develop my my throat, right? So I will use. Let me see. What are the oils there? What did they put here? I was doing so much research. Basil. I couldn't even imagine. I have basil over there. I use basil, like I would say, to purify the house. So I have a mixture of oils, and I just like I have sage. Sage is very excellent oil to clean your space. Don't forget about that. I have sage. I have let me see what else is here. I have mint. I have sage. I have rosemary, eucalyptus, and I basically and basil, and I just spray it all around the apartment to just. I like the smell, and I like our apartment after it, like very light. So I do this. But now, if I would decide to develop my throat, I would have to put basil on me, and I would have to smell it all the time. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't like basil, so maybe I will apply for maybe once a week to just let the body get used to it. Also, maybe I will decide to develop my fire. So I will start wearing more citrine. Again, I don't like citrine much, but I will wear it for once a week, maybe for a couple hours or so. So my body will get adjusted to it, will get used to it. Remember, it's like a pet. Your stones are like your pets, so to say. I mean, I shouldn't like speak like that, but basically it's something, it's like your roommate, like your companion, your like a relationship, and you have to build relationships throughout the time. You can't just jump in. Okay, so um, like okay, amethyst. Now we're best friends. I mean, the stone is not used to me. I'm not used to the stone, so it's not right. I have my own aura. The stone has its own aura, so we need to take it slowly, little by little, get used to each other. Especially if it's not my driving stone. Amethyst is airy stone. I don't have air, so as much as I would want to love amethyst, I don't love amethyst. I mean, let's be honest. But I can start loving it if I will introduce it to my life and to my aura little by little. So what I used to do when I was kind of working with stones, I would sit and I would watch a movie and I would hold it like this. I would hold the stone with me. I would take a red jasper to work, and I would just hold the when I have meetings, I would hold it in my hand like this, or inside my body, obviously. So introduce something new, but slowly, little by little. Don't rush into it, because then you'll start hating it, and you don't want that. You want it to come naturally to you, like rosemary oil. Right now, I'm looking at it. I don't know. I mean, but I can try. I can try to do it for maybe once or twice a day, once or twice a week, I would say. Yeah, for now I can wear it. Yeah, I can. And this way, I will develop little by little, and I introduce it to myself and to my aura, and my aura will start accepting. The same with the stones. Remember, our aura is very strong. If our aura doesn't like something, it will make sure that it's not, it won't be uh, in our in our field. So allow yourself to get used to it. Like right now, maybe I'll put some orange on me. Not that bad. And see how it will go. And who knows? Maybe tomorrow I will be able to wear it for a longer time. So like this. I would rather observe what you like right now. It will show you your strengths and what you need right now. That's powerful. Anyways, I think that's it. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, ask. I think I covered all the stones. I think yeah. I think don't buy the stones just because somebody told you. Don't buy the stones just because you think that's current fashion. Because I remember everybody was putting amethyst like this all over their houses. For what? Like, or pink quartz, everybody was wearing. Everybody. Like, if you really truly want love, like passionate love, then maybe garnet is a better choice. There are better choices than pink quartz, honestly. The pink quartz is more about self love. So don't. Like citrine is a good money stone, but if you want a solid income, I would do pyrite, because citrine is more about like playful money. They come in, they go, they kind of like this. They're fiery money. Pyrite is actually very good for like saving, collecting, getting more and more into your security kind of savings like that. See what is more natural for you, what you would prefer, what draws you towards. If you want, there are some markets and you can go and they have like a whole bunch of stones, and see what you like, see which stone really draws your attention. What would you prefer to have? Like what would you want to have now? Don't buy something uh, that I told you or that somebody told. And reintroduce in your life something that's not your natural stone. Like me, for example, energy of air. That would be good for me. For somebody else, maybe something different. Like Helena, for you, I think it would be some like this, something earthy, or so carnelian, or red jasper, garnet, also obsidian. This would be good stones for you to introduce little by little, though, not at once. Who else? Maria, my sister Maria. Also airy, something airy would be good. You have air. Earthy would be good. Earthy would be good, yeah. And air would be some good. Yeah. So like that, basically. Um, to sum it up, energy, oils and stones, they carry energy, and that energy is even though it's slow moving, but it's moving and it influences. Make sure what you surround yourself with. Make sure that those stones are clean. Make sure that those bring you pleasure, because that energy, little by little, influences you. You know how they're saying a drop of water breaks the stone. That's what it is. Little by little, they influence you. You need to make sure that that influence is good and goes for your benefit, like that. Okay. On this good note, we're going to finish. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about masculine and feminine men. I thought that it would be a good idea to talk, because we spoke about masculine women, feminine women. I think we should cover masculine and feminine men as well. And I think it would be interesting. So you know how to talk, how to operate, and how to deal with different kind of men. And on Thursday, I think it's going to be, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to announce. But this Thursday, we're also going to have a chat at 7 p.m. Let it be a surprise. So I'll talk to you then. Thank you very much for being here and enjoy your Sunday. Bye, everyone.